Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodhanandana Raja Janaranjana Yasodhanandana Raja Janaranjana Yasodhanandana Raja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jayom Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Astataro Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Srila Abhay Charanaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki ISKCON founder, BBT founder Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Ki Bhakti Vedanta Purports Ki Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Okay. So every Monday morning here at the Sri Sri Krishna Balaram Mandir, and they request the morning class to be given from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. You may repeat after me. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is the Adi Leela chapter 2 entitled Lord Chaitanya the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And today's text 103. Jīva-śakti taṭa-stha-ākhya nāhi yāra anta. Mukhya taṭa-shakti tāra vibheda ananta. Jīva-śakti taṭa-stha-ākhya nāhi yāra anta. Mukhya taṭa-shakti tāra vibheda ananta. Jīva-śakti taṭa-stha-ākhya nāhi yāra anta. Mukhya taṭa-shakti tāra vibheda ananta. Mataji. The word for word, jīva-śakti, the energy of the living entity, taṭa-stha-ākhya, known as marginal, nāhi, there is not, yāra, of which, anta, and mukhya, principle, tina, three, shakti, energies, tāra, all of them, vibheda, varieties, ananta, unlimited. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki. And the translation. The marginal potency, which is between these two, consists of the numberless living beings. These are the three principal energies which have unlimited categories and subdivisions. And in the purport, the internal potency of the Lord, which is called cit-śakti or antaraṅga-śakti, exhibits variegatedness in the transcendental Vaikuṇṭha cosmos. Besides ourselves, there are unlimited numbers of liberated living beings who associate with the Personality of Godhead in His innumerable features. The material cosmos displays the external energy in which the conditioned living beings are provided all liberty to go back to the Personality of Godhead after leaving the material tabernacle. The Śvetāśvatara Upaniṣad 6.8 informs us, Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate natat samas cha vyadikas cha drisyate parasya shaktir vibheda shruyate svabhavika jnana bala kriya cha. Quote, the Supreme Lord is one without a second. He has nothing to do personally, nor does he have material senses. No one is equal to him or greater than him. He has unlimited, variegated potencies of different names which exist within him as autonomous attributes and provide him full knowledge, power, and pastimes. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Ajnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Svayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Svapadantikam Vanchakalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanabhyo Vaishnavabhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So sometime in 1967, Srila Prabhupada was walking with some of his very early initiated disciples out of 26 Second Avenue and into the street in Lower Manhattan in New York. So this one particular time, Srila Prabhupada was walking with several of his disciples. At that time they used to call him Swamiji, not Prabhupada or Srila Prabhupada. So as Srila Prabhupada was walking, flanked by a few of his early initiated disciples, he noticed across the street, in practically the drainage system or the gutters, that there was a drunkard or alcoholic. He was just played out there, sometimes getting up and having his, constant associate, a bottle of wine. Yeah. So Srila Prabhupada decided to cross the street and go towards him. And that's what the disciples may have felt. So before Srila Prabhupada could cross the street and go across, one of the disciples said, Swamiji, it's better to walk on this side of the street and not on that side. Because there more of the alcoholics and drunken people are lying down. Yeah. So Srila Prabhupada turned to that disciple and he said, you were once like that. And that put a stop to sort of interfering with Srila Prabhupada's liberated independence. Srila Prabhupada is free from this material world. He's not bound here, even in New York City. So as they walked with Srila Prabhupada and he sort of walked closer to that particular, you could say, sort of a downtrodden person, unkept hair, a little bit smelly, not pleasant fragrance, in that sense. So he came quite close, like several meters before. And at that time, that man, he took his wine bottle and he was drinking with great relish. And Srila Prabhupada looked at him intently, and without looking at the disciples but addressing the disciples, Srila Prabhupada said, if he could only feel that the taste of wine is Krishna. And then he briskly walked on. So the disciples are quite bewildered by that statement. Like that. So they were early and they were quite new to Krishna consciousness, and they didn't really know the Bhagavad Gita as it is also. Like that. They didn't know the philosophy very well. But they were very attached and affectionate to serving Swamiji. So some days went past and they were talking amongst themselves. And then Kirtananda Prabhu at that time, one of the early disciples, he was like a leader of the Mott Street boys. It's like a local gang. Yeah. So being a leader and being a little bit bold with Srila Prabhupada, they asked him to approach Srila Prabhupada about what did he mean by this, that this is the drunken man, because he was not on that walk. And Prabhupada said, if only he could feel the taste of wine is Krishna. That's all. So, Kirtananda Prabhu at that time, he approached Srila Prabhupada. He said, Swamiji, there's some confusion. And he said, what is that? Srila Prabhupada used to say, what is that? And sometimes Srila Prabhupada, when you hear his audio lectures, so, and yes, it's few. It's like unique when he says even English words. So then Kirtananda Prabhu asked him, they are confused about this. Then Srila Prabhupada just said, Rasoham apsukunteya. I said, what is that? And then Srila Prabhupada said in the Bhagavad Gita, which is in chapter 7, text 8, Krishna says that I am the taste in water. So then Srila Prabhupada began to explain that wine is a type of liquidity. And this person has no chance. He's miserable. And therefore Srila Prabhupada is known as our ever well-wisher. Yeah. So in this particular verse in the Purport, Srila Prabhupada says that the internal potency of the Lord, which is called cit-śakti or antaraṅga-śakti, exhibits variegatedness in the transcendental Vaikuṇṭha cosmos. So Srila Prabhupada is not really an Uttama Adhikari. Neither is he a Mahabhagavat. He is not that. Srila Prabhupada actually is a Shaktavesh avatar. He's Shakta Avesh. He is empowered with the devotional energy of the Supreme Lord. Completely in the wake of being the personified, compassionate nature of Sri Nityananda Prabhu himself. He's not a regular personality. He's not a regular Mahabhagavat or Uttama Adhikari. So why did I give this a little anecdote? Srila Prabhupada is known as the cit-śakti ashraya. In other words, the cit-śakti is a kind of spiritual energy from which comes variegatedness. And that word is also used here, variegatedness in the transcendental Vaikuṇṭha cosmos. See? So when the cit-śakti ashraya is represented by Balaram, Srila Prabhupada says, which is the shelter of the spiritual energy. And Balaram represents the original Adi Guru. And for us, Srila Prabhupada represents the principal, a spiritual master, or rather spiritual father, more affectionately to us. So he brings that cit-śakti with him, and he exhibits the cit-śakti for others to take shelter in. So therefore we can safely conclude Srila Prabhupada is the cit-śakti ashraya. In that way. Cit-śakti also has what is called vilas. And vilas means that there's a display of spirituality within the material world, which comes with another word called cit-śakti vikar. And vikar means when there's a change of the spiritual energy that is originally in Goloka Vrindavan, but it has to somewhat be changed and given palatably to the living entities to take ashraya, to take sort of shelter of spiritual energy, and specifically Krishna consciousness given by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. And just with this simple exchange, unknowingly to the drunken man, because Srila Prabhupada didn't see that as wine, although he used the word wine. He saw it as, an energy of Krishna. And if he could only feel that is the taste of Krishna. Like that. So later on, I asked, I'm not sure where he is now, but he was very close to Chitananda Prabhu at that time. His name is, I think it's Umapati Swami or Prabhu, I don't know. Umapati Swami. So I asked him, what happened to that man? Like that. And he said, he probably later on stumbled into 22nd Avenue because of Prabhupada's well wishes. He may have stumbled in, and who knows, he may have become a devotee. Like that. So, in the similar way, for Mother Yasoda and other eternal associates in Goloka Vrindavan, this cit-śakti or Krishna's internal spiritual potency, it covers their, not knowledge, but it sort of covers Mother Yasoda's jīva-śakti. Now I'll give you an example of how, what's Mother Yasoda's jīva-śakti. It's not knowledge, it's not transcendental knowledge. She doesn't need that. She's already beyond being transcendental. Yeah. So Mother Yasoda's jīva-śakti is only one thing, that Krishna is my Dulal. So therefore Krishna's name is Yasoda Dulal. He is my darling. He is my son. Like that. So that's all she knows, Mother Yasoda. So this cit-śakti, it sort of covers Mother Yasoda's jīva-śakti in trying to misunderstand Krishna. He may be some type of great demigod or something, because of his uncommon activities, like that. So when it covers that, And then Srila Prabhupada said it brings Mother Yasoda to what is called sweetness, which is called Madhurya Bhav. Yeah. And this sweetness, when the cit-śakti covers his associates, it allows that energy, it allows Mother Yasoda the divine pleasure of participating in Krishna's pastimes. Now, Krishna is known as a Swayam Rupa, that's the original form. He's not God, he's a cowherd boy. Yeah. But Krishna also has an energy within himself that reminds him, which is called Swarup Gyan. Right. And the Swarup Gyan reminds Krishna, it is a personality that speaks to Krishna within a nidra mahi, within an internal slumber. That says, do you know who you are? You are the Supreme. So that is called a Swarup Gyan. Yeah. So this Swarup Gyan, when it affects Krishna, knowing himself to be the Supreme Lord and not a coward boy, like that, this becomes obscured or covered over by the prema or the love of Mother Yasoda. And therefore the sort of, you get the essence of cit-śakti, and you get the quintessence of cit-śakti is to simply increase Krishna's pleasure in allowing himself to be served by his devotees, who get more pleasure in serving him as Krishna, as a cowherd boy, and not as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So his Swarup Gyan becomes covered in that sense. So since this prema, or love for Krishna, is a manifestation of Krishna's own Swarup Shakti. And there's a beautiful verse given here. I'll read it for you. In Adi Lila chapter 4, text 97 and 98. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Adi Lila chapter 4, the confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance, text 97. Mirgamada taraganda, yaichi avicheda, Agni jwalate yaichi kabo nāhi vibheda. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. They are indeed the same, just as musk and its center inseparable, or as fire and its heat are non-different. And who is this? In text 98. Radha Krishna Aiche Sadha Eka Iswarupa Lila Rasa Ashvadite Dare Dohirupa. Thus Radha and Lord Krishna are one, yet they have taken two forms to enjoy the mellows of pastimes. So Mirgamada is musk, and Tara Ganda means it exhibits a fragrance. See? But musk cannot experience its own fragrance. As much as Agni jwalate, Agni means fire and it emanates heat. But this fire cannot experience its own heat that it emanates. Clear? Yeah. So, yachi kabu nāhi vibheda. That means, although there's no difference between heat and fire and the fragrance and musk, but there is a difference. Because in order to associate with fire, the temperament is heat. You cannot directly associate with fire. And you cannot really associate with musk except through its fragrance. So the musk represents Krishna, the fragrance represents Srimati Radharani, the fire represents Krishna, and the heat represents Srimati Radharani. So therefore Krishna has a problem. He cannot experience Radha's love. Although Radha comes from Krishna, just as heat comes from fire or fragrance comes from musk. So similarly, the love of Mother Yasoda also comes from Krishna, but Krishna becomes bewildered by that. And when Krishna becomes bewildered, then it covers Swarup Gyan as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that pleasure when Krishna gives to Mother Yasoda as Yasoda Dulal covers Mother Yasoda's jīva-śakti, that who's this boy? Then she stops asking who's this. Oh wait, he's still my son. Like that. Because if you walk into Nanda Maharaja's household and you tell, Mother Yasoda, this boy, you should be careful how you deal with him. She'll ask, why? She says, he's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Immediately Mother Yasoda will take a broomstick and she'll wave it at you threatening and says, get out of my house. This boy gets hungry and if I don't feed him, he will die. Prabhupada says like that. See? So therefore, Krishna is so, you could say entranced with the parental love of Mother Yasoda and the other Brijbasis, that in this Leela, within the Leela Shakti, he is not aware at all that he is the Supreme Lord, which is not important for him actually. Yeah. So therefore, his omniscient nature manifests only that you could say Swarup Gyan when some demon comes. When some demon, I have to do something here. Like that. But in Goloka Vrindavan there's no demons. So the Swarup Gyan is not manifested. Because love and affection is beyond knowledge. It is beyond reason or logic or understanding or debate or argument. Okay? If you have any comments or questions, you can ask now. Normally we don't have much time for comments and questions. And then I can conclude another pastime of Srila Prabhupada before you honor breakfast prasad. Yes, Rambhadra Priya Prabhu?
Maharaj, 2 questions.
2. Let's take one. Is it linked? Is the questions linked?
No, Maharaj.
Separately.
Yeah.
Let's take the first one.
You mentioned about the cit-śakti vikar and the cit-śakti vilas. What exactly is the cit-śakti vikar transformation? Is it compassion or what is it?
Cit-śakti vikara. Vikara means change. So change indicates that when the spiritual cit-śakti in the spiritual world changes to attract the conditioned souls through an empowered personality who is called cit-śakti ashraya, which is Srila Prabhupada. The cit-śakti has to have another feature here. Yeah. And therefore, as you rightfully answered your own question, the highest feature of love in the material world is compassion. So you're correct. Nice, he asks a question and answers his own question. Thank you. What's your second question?
Maharaj, in the purport, Prabhupada is speaking about the jīva-śakti, which is manifested in the spiritual world, and those who are in the conditioned state here in the material world. So my question is, the jīva-śakti, the taṭa-stha-ākhya, is the manifestation of the Paramatma, which is eternally bound, and when the jīva-śakti attains the spiritual world, then is it jīva-śakti itself, or is it now empowered or endowed with the cit-śakti, so that it is a different kind of energy?
So there is the cit-śakti, there is the jīva-śakti, which is called taṭa-stha, and there is the maya-śakti, which is called variegatedness. Srila Prabhupada explains cit-śakti is also called antaraṅga-śakti in the Purport. So, in a lecture in 1976 in Delhi, Srila Prabhupada says that taṭa-stha means, I'll paraphrase it, taṭa-stha means that they are not accepting now, but they will accept later. Just like there's many conditioned souls in the material world, but they are not accepting now to go back home, back to Goloka Vrindavan, to take to the process of Krishna consciousness. But Prabhupada said that is all right, but they will accept later. And he said that is called taṭa-stha. So there's you can discuss the taṭa-stha-ākhya from a philosophical perspective. It will have no end and it will just be speculation. We don't want to do that. But we'll accept what Srila Prabhupada said in a lecture in Delhi in 1976. Taṭa-stha means that they are not accepting now, but they will accept later. That is called taṭa-stha. So from a devotional perspective, taṭa-stha-ākhya means that they are innocent in their ignorance. So therefore, when we preach to people, we take them out of the ignorance, and they can still remain innocent in Krishna consciousness, which is the purity of Krishna consciousness. So let's keep to the devotional aspect, not the philosophical or the jnana aspect. That has no end in its discussion. Actually, you get more confused. Is that okay? Yeah. Now, in order to respond to your question, I'll explain taṭa-stha in another way for devotees. This has nothing to do with maya-śakti, jīva-śakti and cit-śakti. But it's got to do with practicing Krishna consciousness. Yeah. I'll make a statement, but it may have to sink in a little bit to make it like sort of understandable. Yeah. Sometimes you'll get a devotee is with the devotees, but is not with the devotees. That is called taṭa-stha. Is a devotee, but is with the devotees, but is not with the devotees. That means is a devotee, is not material and is not spiritual. Is in between. Is with the devotees but not with the devotees. And that is the greatest suffering condition for a living entity within the taṭa-stha-ākhya. You either be material or be spiritual. Don't live on the doorway. Nobody lives on the doorway. You're either inside or you're outside. See? So one should not live like that. You're with the devotees, but you are not with the devotees. We have more time. I usually, when I even teach courses, I start early. No, I start on time and I end early, even if it's a minute early, just to honor the Vaishnavas for the next activity of prasad. What's that? We have some minutes left. Is the microphone here? What's your name?
Rukmini Hari Sevini Devidasi.
Rukmini Hari?
Sevini Devidasi.
Yes, tell us.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for the lecture. Maharaj, my question is, I'm not very intelligent. I just want to ask that I heard in the Damodar Leela that Krishna was not pertaining, that he was crying. He was not he was not doing falsely it is. Actually, he was crying when Mother Yashoda wanted to scold him. So, can you please help me to understand that which Shakti is this, that Krishna forgets everything and he really cries and tears are flowing and Rudantam. So, which Shakti is that which Krishna makes Krishna forget everything, that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? We were talking about the Shakti, so it came in my mind.
You have a father? Yes. What's his nice name?
Mr. Surendra Kumar Manoja.
Malhotra?
Manoja.
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 Yes. Do you live with your father?
No.
You used to live with your
Yes.
father? Okay. Now you are married and away, or?
No, I'm single.
That's all right. Yeah. But you don't live with your father.
No.
But you still visit him.
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you explain your affection and love for your father?
Maharaj, before coming to Krishna consciousness, I used to say that I love my father.
No, that's all right. Whether your father is like a favorable devotee or favorable to Krishna consciousness, that's fine. We don't want to get into the details. You answer my question. Right? In fact, if you become a devotee, you become a better daughter, not a better devotee. Don't confuse them. See? If they're not devotees yet. When you become a devotee, you become a better, more worthy member of the family. A better father, better mother, better daughter, better son. We good so far? Now, as a daughter to your father, in your growing up years and even now, can you explain, can you measure your affection and love for your father? Can you explain to me? Explain?
Maharaj, it's a little difficult, but yes.
It's what?
It's little difficult.
It's not little difficult. It cannot be explained. See?
Yes, right. Right, I cannot explain.
So what Shakti is that? What Shakti is that? When there's prema, all Shaktis fall away. Shakti is philosophy. Now you have a brother?
Yes.
What's his name?
Location Nitaidas.
Okay. If you ask him to explain his love and affection for your father, can he explain? Because it is deeply unique and deeply individual. It is very confidential. It is not for sale. It is not for advertisement. See? So I really cannot explain Mother Yasoda's affection for Krishna. That you can ask Mother Yasoda when you meet her.
Thank you, Maharaj. I take it with blessing. Thank you.
Be blessed. Anyone else? If you don't ask the question, you won't sleep tonight? Okay, what's your name? Eka? Leela Madhuri Mataji. Okay. What is it? Tell us. Hold the microphone close to your mouth and now speak.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, you said while answering this Mataji that if family members are not devotees,
No. The family members are devotees, but when you become a devotee, you make them non-devotee. By your actions. See? So I gave the principle to it. The principle is that when you become a devotee and the other family members are not devotees, they don't see you as devotee. They want to see you as a better mother, better wife, better husband, better father. Keep that relationship. And they'll say, how nice this Krishna consciousness, that, my father, he had all these bad habits, Now he's a better father. You keep it like that. Then they'll automatically become devotees without you doing anything. Don't show them that you're the only saint in the house. No. Show them that you're a better wife or better mother or better sister. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone else? Let's give it to Shudi Prabhu. He's the senior devotee. Is that okay? I know there's one hand here, there's three hands here. Shudi Prabhu, can you, don't ask me a question. Because you quite realized in your 55 some odd years in Krishna consciousness, you can give a nice comment or some words of wisdom, please.
This reminded me of the dream I had. The council, and Krishna said to Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj, he said, did you know that Balarama is the Supreme Personality of Godhead? And they said, no. Are you sure? They were shocked by that. So it was interesting how Krishna was presenting Balarama as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj were so shocked. So this was the kind of mood that, it was a wonderful dream.
If you have more questions like that, you ask him. Is that okay? You catch him after the class. He's very realized and very attached to Srila Prabhupada. What do we do? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrindi ki, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki, Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami ki, Kartik Mas ki, Breakfast Mahaprasad ki, Atai Gaur Premanande, Hare Hare. Yes.